top story this evening, the police minister, Senzo Mchunu, who is on special leave, has rejected allegations made against him by Colonel Dina Govender at the Madlanga Commission on Friday. It's 3 minutes after 6 on the clock. For Metro FM News, I'm Lindy Mjali. It is a wrap from us, the Touchdown team. We now make way for Sports Night Amplified with Andile Ncube. Good evening.
SABC News, independent and impartial. At Showway 90.3.
Coming at your stereo.
Metro FM, your coolest urban radio station. It's where you want to be.
This broadcast is powered by Hollywood Bets. We bet you love it here.
People of Earth, I have an important announcement to make. Listen to me. One that you've been waiting for a long time.
Andile, get away now. Andile, wala para mfana. Andile, arang harim wala para.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How's everybody doing tonight? I'd like to welcome to the stage
King Andile, Mama.
everybody in the house. Give a warm round of applause for
King Andile, Mama.
And he captures the moment.
King Andile, Mama.
And it is extraordinary.
Hashtag the weekend that was.
President of CAF, Dr. Patrice Motsepe.
Andile, you guys do good work, eh?
Listen to Andile on Metro. Feel proud, enormously proud. Young people in South Africa, all over the continent, love Andile's program, and I'm proud of the work that Andile and all of you are doing.
Thank you so much, Mr. President.
Thank you so much, and see you at the next CAF competition. Merci beaucoup. Thank you.
I think a lot of us want to hear from Tatana today in particular. Who's first?
No, I can go. I can't. You say everybody's waiting for him. Nobody's waiting for me.
Come on, guys. Let's welcome the superstar. Hello, Mazola.
Kiri public holiday. The parking at this event, driving around. People are sleeping on the
No,
job.
it's fine with Dr. Kumar. It's okay.
People are sleeping on the job.
We're not Dr. Kumar, so we understand, Chief. You're not over here like in your tube because
Ernest told it to the parking.
Hey, that's like a negative on YouTube, not a mama.
Oh, negative go and go.
Go and go, respond to Amazon. That's all good. Tropi Motsepe, chairman of Mamelodi Sundowns.
Andile, I was listening to your show. I was a little bit nervous when I heard the music from WWF. There was Kane's music playing before I was about to speak. And what was the inspiration behind the music, my friend?
I mean, largely it's in the camaraderie of what the WWF was. It's a show. We're putting up a show. It's the greatest show put on.
And I know that the listeners are going to be entertained for many, many 6 o'clock nights to come.
So Danny says, only last week did he find out what snawa means.
That's terrible.
Like, literally, the mic says snawa, everything says snawa.
But he doesn't know what it stands for.
He doesn't know what it is.
What does it say under it? Sports Night Amplified with Andile. That is now.
It's a Monday. It's a 3 wise man. Sky is the limit, and you know that you can have what you want, be what you want, have what you want, be what you want.
The three wise men, but not always so wise. On Sports Night Amplified with Andile on Metro FM.
It's 6 on the mighty Metro FM. Thank you so much for the replenishment on a Monday, that last hour of the touchdown. If you didn't know and today was your first time, well, every single Monday, the last hour of the touchdown is replenishment Mondays, where we look back and we get into our spiritual selves, whatever that means for you. Today was no different. Having testimony from so many that called in, so many that love to be a part of the replenishment. I love living through your stories. Thank you so much for that one. It's 6, and thank you so much to the touchdown. They do it again tomorrow between 3 and 6. Hey guys. It's a Monday, so you know what it means, right? It's a 3 wise men. But hey, we're not always so wise, although of late we're getting it more correct than not. Guess what? Hey?
Guess what?
Yeah,
oh, he's talking to
what?
the listeners or to us?
I'm talking to you.
Okay, yeah.
Guess what?
What?
Yeah. Guess what?
I don't know.
We're back live on YouTube. We're live on YouTube. Every single day from today onwards, we're back live on YouTube. We're live on YouTube. We're live on all the SABC Sport platforms across social media as well. But so many of you across the continent and the country have been asking, when are we going back on YouTube? Well, we are. We're live visually on YouTube every single day moving forward. So you can see the 3 wise men. Kanama.
Hey, send a link that Timmy.
Timmy, send a link. Send a link. Hey, it's a big weekend. I've got a lot on my plate, but I think the person that won this weekend between the 3 of us is Mazola. Because Mazola had the biggest breaking story of the weekend.
Broke the internet.
He broke the internet. Trended like you can't believe. And he sat there just rolling, watching the Bucks roll in. Ching, ching. Congratulations, my friend. You won the weekend.
No, you know, the Pirates ones are not easy. So you must celebrate the whole week when you get a pirate story, you know.
But very close to Mazol. I think I might be the loser this weekend. Although I've got something up the sleeves. Yeah, I've got something up my sleeve. Tatane. Yeah. The minister coming out and speaking about SAFA. You've been telling us.
Yeah, he's been saying.
Yeah, we know. We need the material to be here, then we can start. Now, if the material is not here, then we can't start.
Mara, Minister, we talk about that 13 million back.
Invoice.
So wasn't the invoice 20 million?
Yeah.
Did anybody ask him what happened to the 7 million?
Ababona invoice. I carry invoice. It's
12 up to the hour 6. Is he on the line now? Okay, I've got my thing now. You know who was the biggest winner of this weekend? South African Sports Awards 19 in Sun City. Nice. Akani Simbini was the big winner. Sports Star of the Year. Wanamani. Yeah. Sports Star of the Year. He's not in South Africa and couldn't accept his award because he's not around. You know, Akani's never here. He's never here. But we've got him on the line. AK.
Hey, riperile kids.
Riperile mani pukile.
Hey,
pukile swinene hosi man.
Hey, somebody's happy. Akani, listen, it seems every time we call you to congratulate you for some or other thing.
I guess that's standard procedure now, but we must be thankful.
It wasn't an easy category though. There was 3 of you, eh? Malcolm,
yes,
Bavuma, and yourself.
Yeah, I was actually very surprised I even got nominated in that category. And then to even get the call from Timmy to say I won, I was even like, yo, I even told Timmy, like, Timmy, you're lying. Why are you calling me to say this? He's like, oh no, you actually won. I'm like, no way, it's not me.
Wow, Timmy's breaking news now. Timmy's breaking news. Akani, listen, where are you at the moment?
Just got back to Italy. I was in Poland yesterday racing. So now we're in Italy for training camp.
From what I hear, that award comes with some money. Timmy, how much is it? 500,000. Yo. No, I can't listen.
No, lunch and supper on you, my guy. Lunch and supper on you, my guy.
It's not in my account yet. So we can't even say. I don't know.
For Safa to bring it back.
It must still come from Safa.
You know that notification.
No, that one 500.
Yes, I'm waiting for that.
Akani, listen, man. You weren't able to go on stage and accept your award, and I know there's so many people that are in your corner. For an athlete, a sprinter, to win against rugby, the Springboks essentially, and against the Proteas on a year when we won our first ICC tournament is really big, and it speaks to what you've been doing for athletics in South Africa and around the world for South Africa. So I want to give you an opportunity to do those thank yous as if you're back on stage. So we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to play the announcement as it was announced in Sun City, and the winner is, and we'll go through all of that, and then we'll come to you as if you're back on the stage and give you an opportunity perhaps to say your thank yous. Is that cool?
Okay, that's cool.
Okay, we're going to take a quick break.
Our birthday is in a league of its own with major birthday deals. Like Clover Bliss Double Cream Yogurt, 1 kg, just $39.99. And Bacomo Wheat Bix, 900 grams for a low $52.99. Valid until 6 September. Celebrate our Major League birthday. Only at ShopRite.
You've used our Postnet to Postnet courier service, loved Postnet to door, and relied on Postnet Global Express for all your international couriers. Now, let Postnet do your heavy lifting too. We offer heavyweight delivery and collection services both domestically and internationally. Whether you're moving house, shipping a crate, or sending a pallet to your client overseas, we've got you covered. Postnet Courier delivers, no matter what.
This August, we don't just celebrate women. We celebrate the rhythm they bring to our lives. The visionaries, the game changers, the culture shapers. Women who continue to move South Africa forward. We celebrate you. This is Women's Month on Metro FM. It's where you want to be.
It's exactly 16 after the hour 6 on the Mighty Metro FM. Lerato 𝚃𝚗𝚗𝚎 was on stage over the weekend, delivered a stellar job at the SASA 19, the South African Sports Awards. And the big winner on the night, South Africa's Sportsman of the Year, was 𝚂𝚘𝚘𝚛𝚝 𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘. And it goes to show that when you put in a little bit of work, a lot of work, and then you look down and just focus on that work, great things are going to happen. We've got AK on the line. He's all the way in Italy, didn't get to go pick up his award, and didn't get a chance to say his thank you. So we're going to run it back now. And the winner is, we'll do Mr. Wilson Binkosi, and he reads a little bit of speech while the person walks up to stage, and then AK is on the line. He'll give us his speech as he would have if he was there. Ladies and gentlemen, and the winner for Sports Star of the Year 2026 at the South African Sports Awards 19 is 𝚂𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘.
Obviously, it's a loss when you lose probably one of the best African player on the position of right back. But and
no, you're messing it up, guys. Play the thing. Where's the thing? Hey, Timmy and Malcolm. It's a yellow card. Yeah. You've got it? They don't have it. Akani, talk to me. Your speech, your thank yous. Who would you, when you look at the last year, it's been such a crazy year. It's been such an amazing year. Who do you owe it all to? Yourself, of course, for the determination and the hard work that you put in. But what would your thank yous have been?
Firstly, for me, it's always say thanks to God. I don't think that I'll be here without the blessing and just the gift that he's given me to do this. And then importantly, I was saying this yesterday to my parents, and I said to them, as kids, we need to honor our parents. And for me, actually letting them go there and asking them to go there for me was a way to say thank you to them. I didn't know I was going to win, a lot of the years I've been nominated for Sportsman of the Year, and I'd always always miss out. And this year is different, for me it hits different because I won it, but then my parents got to get on stage and actually say their piece of how it feels like to be a parent and the journey that they've traveled. So that's my biggest thank you to them for always supporting me, supporting the career, and just never stop believing in me. My mom is a big prayer warrior. She prays for me. My dad is always on my side. He always encourages me. My sister always has my back and she's always been there for me. My family, my friends, my wife, my coach, my team. Literally, I've had one coach my whole career, and I know um, the speech that you were talking about when they did the announcement, it spoke about me running sub 10 seconds for 11 years and being the first man to ever do it. Like that is from the consistency and the commitment that my coach and I have to improving and trying to be better and changing sprinting and how sprinting looks in South Africa. So big thank you to him as well, and the team, and just also a big thank you to South Africa, for letting me represent them on the world stage, on the Olympic stage, and knowing that I always do my best for them. Like we've always wanted medals, we got medals finally, but the journey doesn't end. We keep going, and yeah, big thank you to everybody. And yeah, you guys there at Metro, man, and Dile, you guys have always backed me from the start. So big thank you to you guys, and I appreciate you guys always, and yeah, super grateful.
The 19th annual South African Sports Awards Sports Star of the Year winner Akani Simbini, AK. Did you hear how he says my name? Who says my name like that? Andile, did you hear how he says my name?
Yeah.
There's a guy even in my intro who says my name like that.
Akani.
No, who says your name?
Yeah.
You cannot finish without saying
Okay, how come you? What's your nickname? Because somebody was asking what your nickname is, and I realized we don't know. What's your nickname?
So some people call me AK, some people call me, like my mom and people at home call me Aki, but AK and or Aki works.
So you don't have a sprinter's nickname. Okay.
They're trying to give me this whole thing of Mr. Consistency, but I'm just like, hey, that Mr. Consistency thing needs to be Mr. Medalist now.
Okay, enjoy Italy. Congratulations again. I'm going to be with him in September. He's got an annual thing that he does. He's going to be out in Edenvale, I think. Where is it this time around?
At Eden Glen at my high school. So we have a sports day there. Yeah.
So that's why I'm going to be through. I'm going to pull through there. I'll give you all the details when it gets closer to the time. AK, I'll see you soon. Thank you so much, man.
Always. Thank you guys for having me. Have a good night. I'll be listening.
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
AK, he's out of here. And that's my big card. What do you have, Mazola? I've just pulled out my trump card.
Of course, we'll give you a bit of an update on the Tito story. The Minister of Sports, Gayton McKenzie, is firing on all cylinders. We'll get to that as well. We've got a clip of him talking about VAR, interference, SAFA, where's the money, and all sorts of things. And then we'll just touch base on some possible transfer updates as well, and some reaction from the coaches over the weekend.
All right, Tata.
Let me pay my tribute to 𝚃𝚘𝚛𝚛𝚝 𝚃𝚘𝚗𝚗, whom we buried on the weekend, the former Bafana team manager from the Val. So we buried him on the weekend. And then going into the matches, I'm not a happy man with the challenges that we're having in our league. I will tell you more as to why I'm not happy. And it's a gang.
Oh, yep. South Africans aren't happy as well with the box performance, so we'll get into that. And it was the yellow weekend. There can only be one. MTN 8 Wafa this past weekend. 2 big games. We'll get a little bit into that as well. There was the F1. He wasn't happy, Lewis. A very unhappy Lewis about the F1 and the strategy that Ferrari used. And he felt like, they'd let him down there. We'll go into that as well. Then we'll go to some of the coaches' reactions. Pizzo, Ladla, Cardoso, Wadu, and Kaze after that. Should we do that now? Do you have time to do that now? Well, let's go straight into it. Starting with rugby, of course, the Springboks. Yeah, no, the greatest rivalry was not on our side this past weekend.
We didn't have to learn from this. We knew what we had to do on the day, and we didn't do it. So I'm going to say we learned from the snot club that we got. Even if we won, and even if we got that scrum penalty and we kicked it over and we won, there was still a hell of a lot of errors that we made. So it's not a wake-up call. There's just so many things that we did wrong and that New Zealand did right. So I'm not going to say we learned a lot from this match. There's a lot of things that we had to fix. Even if we scratched through this game with a 1-point win, we didn't play well today.
We didn't indeed, and that's why Will Jordan scored that first try to all our dismay.
Winner at Ellis Park. Ball over the top. That's the ball game. And Will Jordan scores his second. A lovely pass from the back of that scrum out to Will Jordan. He just collected the ball above his head and dots down in the right corner. He scores try number 5. You can't argue with it. The try count is 5-1 for the All Blacks, and they lead by 31 points to 16 on.
They were just a better team, were New Zealand. But what a matchup, what memories. Absolutely brilliant. Had us thinking of Joos van der Westhuizen and James Small. Had us thinking about Jonah Lomu and, that very first meetup at Ellis Park back in 1995 was, was quite a trip down memory lane. Let's go to F1 now. Lando Norris speaks about his victory, and here's the commentary.
Lando Norris brilliantly wins the Dutch Grand Prix. Back-to-back Grand Prix victory.
Gorgeous. Well done, well executed, good strategy. Won me the race today, so thank you guys. Woo. Another one, well done. Thank you everyone. Let's keep pushing. It's not easy enough. Thank you for the hard work. Let's keep bringing in upgrades. The fight's still on. Let's keep going.
It feels like this is the closest that Lewis is going to get to getting that 8th, right? It feels like it's so close when you look at the standings and you're looking at how the performances, but there are things that are just in his way at the moment. They're going to have to do a lot better in the remaining races if it is to be him. But nonetheless, congratulations there to Lando Norris. Let's move on now to coach's reaction after this amazing yellow weekend. There can only be one Wafa MTN 8 weekend in the semi-finals. Let's start off with the SABC Sports commentary.
Nasipho ngaka-18 khabona polo kusenetheni washuthi yonhonto
Sikacala kasedetonda kodwa sicada cha yanqudithwa cha 1 Orlando Pirates 0 asekhokhune otho agquma ingqako ethi chwa aqada msingcakho jida
khule kanishezime rela bolo pero wayimathela bolo enhle Bahlabantla Mumamedi Golden Arrows MTN 8 Wafa Ehlajwa Kiena Junior Dion 1 Golden Arrows Noto Mamelodi Sundowns
Asibona nje ngapha nakuke uShets elivesa ibhola awulihle ibhola livela uShets penalty Shets unyakathela orota ishego lekaya othobela FM Sebaka Sadion Koloso Barikhoto kholo khana mabalo le khotano motsikinyana wa go ka mahube ke mo pona leru Sadion ka borabodikela ore ke dikhaka re tla di bona ka mabalo.
And of course, 2 matches played. Mamelodi Sundowns going a goal down to Golden Arrows in the first leg. They lost their 40th match at home under Cardoso, also his first. They were on a 39 winning streak at home. Orlando Pirates doing the business out in Polokwane at the old Peter Mukaba and Mazola and the coach. Having a good time there. Yeah, Mazola also get a coach.
It wasn't pretty, Baba.
It wasn't the greatest of matches, but when you consider the changes Orlando Pirates made into that game, I mean, it goes the same for Mamelodi Sundowns as well. A lot of changes they made. Skokun as well suffering a lot of injuries coming into that match. So early in the season, team suffering really. Let's hear now from Coach Wadu speaking about the time for experimenting is over.
I tried many combinations during our preparation in Spain, so I think it's not the time to try. Now we are in the competition. We play the players that are available, that we think that can bring us something to the team, and that the time of experimentation is finished. Now we are in the business now.
Cardoso, on the other hand, after losing his match, says he's confident of turning the tie around at Mamelodi Sundowns when they go away this time around to Golden Arrows.
But I think the team was committed and fought until the end, and that is the character that we need to have. So what we need now is to understand that character will speak for us in the next match, because at halftime we are losing, but still already this season we are losing matches at halftime and we won in the end. So that's what we need to do, is go on the second half and play to win and not make the same mistakes, because if we continue continues to make mistakes that we detect, that we show, we speak, we correct, but I think the team will for sure give a good answer in the second match.
We'll have to wait for the weekend. Orlando Pirates and Sekhukhune, quite a thing, huh? 3 matches in 7 days playing each other. They play on Wednesday, then they play on Sunday again. Crazy.
Saturday,
match. Saturday, it's a Saturday.
Yeah.
Sunday.
Wednesday and Saturday, right?
Crazy matchup that. Let's move on to the Premier League. The Premier League is back and it is live on SABC, of course, SABC 3 every single Saturday. It's a different season, isn't it? It's a season without Rodri. It's a season where Haaland has cut his hair.
No Pep.
No Pep. That's the same season for Man United. New coach for Chelsea. I'm not sure what good that does. But let's hear from Enzo Maresca speaking about life without Rodri.
Rodri, when he arrived here, he didn't win the Ballon d'Or, he didn't win the Champions League, he didn't win the Club World Cup, then joined the club, and then after, he achieved many important things. So now the target for us is try to find the new Rodri. I think when I was thinking last night when David Silva was here, everyone was worried. Kevin arrived. When Aguero was here, everyone was worried. Erling arrived. Fernandinho, Rodri arrived. It's just about this. When they leave, you need to be good in recruit the next one. It's normal. It's a change.
I agree. I don't think Rodri is going to be that big a miss. I think Kevin De Bruyne should have been that big miss, and even he wasn't a huge miss necessarily. Yaya leaving wasn't a huge miss.
They've got
Kun Aguero leaving wasn't a huge. They're just because they've been able to regenerate.
Yeah, they've got the funds.
I'm not worried about Rodri leaving.
Yeah. If they don't have the funds, then it becomes a problem. Then you see the gaps. I mean, my own Chelsea, when some big hitters leave, you can feel it because then they go buy a 19-year-old. What's a 19-year-old gonna do in the Premier League, the best league in the world? But if Rodri leaves, and obviously the speculation now is that they're trying to get Enzo Fernandez, who can play a similar role. Although he's got more goals in him, but he played Mark Gay there yesterday. I don't know. That's not going to work. But they need to go into the market for sure.
I've watched podcasts, and they always have like a person behind the camera who speaks, and they give that person a name. And then have like a ghost lady. I think that's what we're going to end up having to do with Timmy.
Yeah.
Because he's always talking behind the
He's
camera.
always telling us what to say.
Always telling us what to say, what to do, almost fact-checking us.
Give him a mic.
We might end up just giving him a mic because I don't understand.
Yeah, give him a mic.
Yeah, no, I think we might have to reinvent sports radio.
Give him a mic.
Because Timmy's not happy
here
with the show he had in Alex. He misses his show in Alex FM. Thank you very much. He's gotten a yellow card there. Let's take a break. When we come back, we go straight to Mazola with the breaking news.
Sports Night Amplified with Andile on Metro FM.
Zolani, the last born Tete. Zolani, tell me, do you know this guy? Unjanput. Zolani, yamva ngubani lo?
That's my elder brother, the one person esiqale kunye lento ikuthiwa ngamanqindi. Kanti ndisamlandela wakhaleza wathi ngakhaleza ngikushiye mina ngiyeke ngesikolweni because amanqindi abuhlungu.
If I have to talk about him, I get so emotional, because when it comes to him, I get so emotional. Ngiziva njengokungathi andiqinanga yabo. Eyona nto endikhululayo is that ndithetha ngaye ngokesaphilayo, and I'm happy about that. So ndiyayibulela this opportunity to talk naye, and ayazi that I appreciate him. Uzolani is a role model kum ngoku ndingumkhulu wakhe.
6 to 7 p.m. Don't touch that dial. I said what I said. It's now a different playing field. Metro FM. It's where you want to be. Sports Night Amplified with Andile on Metro FM.
Mazola Molefe, the South Africa's #1 football journalist, is with us. Lisibe.
Mazola, I think I will elevate you to work with Fabrizio. Let me give you your flowers while you're still alive.
He's used to being told otherwise. Remember these times about Kuntela, about what's the You must remember.
Mazola, choose Olignora. From now on, we are calling you AI Mazola.
I like it. I like it.
Okay, let's start with the breaking news from as early as yesterday morning. Just throughout the day. Although he was spotted in training, that's the kind of person that Tito is. Professional, shows up at training, even though behind the scenes, Orlando Pirates obviously working on a move for him to potentially be leaving this week sometime to go to Bahrain.
Oh, really?
But I can tell you it's a club in Bahrain. That I know for sure. Maybe batlampula mulomo for soccer zone no re ke ntse club but as far as I'm led to believe, that deal pretty much a done deal between Orlando Pirates and the club in Bahrain for Tito, who joined 3 years ago from SuperSport United. Some ups and downs at the club, in terms of being a regular or not. Hence, you found him losing his place in the Bafana squad for the Africa Cup of Nations, men's Africa Cup of Nations in Morocco earlier in the year, and then of course the FIFA World Cup out in the US, Mexico, and Canada. So that deal still in the works, but. The coach was asked, obviously, over the weekend after the match, because, once you don't have Tito in the lineup, it's a notable omission. And the coach was asked about him and Tshepang Moremi, two notable absentees when they faced Kukune United over the weekend. This is what Coach Wadu had to say.
For Moremi, you know that he got knocked the last game, so we wanted to protect him, and I hope to have him for the next game. So we wanted to protect him. For the other player, I cannot say too much about the issue. He's not injured. He was available, but I cannot speak about something that I don't masterize.
I see the coach taking a bit of flack on social media for not saying his name. I think that was just a coincidence, to be honest.
The other player.
To say the other player, because you can obviously following the story that came after that, the fact that the player is leaving, and it's something that he's not involved in. I don't know, maybe he's a bit miffed.
But the other player,
the team is being dismantled. Really, Bogazi, now Tito, Muhau, although it was earlier Mabasa. The team looks. If you look at the starting lineup alone.
But also, how many of those were actually Wadu's team? Only really. Bogazi left early. Mkote was before.
Bogazi left in January, 6 months after Wadu had been there.
Yeah, but I'm saying the regular player that he had out of all of the ones that have left is really. Mabasa left. Wasn't a part of his team. Mm-hmm. Bogazi fine for a short period. But for most of those players...
exit for Orlando Pirates. He hadn't played much, let's be honest. The writing was sort of on the wall, but given that he had gone to Spain for pre-season, started the season with the club, even though he wasn't making the matchday squad, you would think, given all the competitions that they were going to play, Dino would still perhaps be a squad player, but he was released earlier on Friday as well. The coach sort of pays tribute. It's up to you. If you will, because he wasn't using him. So how do you pay tribute to someone you hardly used during your spell at the club? But either way, here's Coach Wadu.
Dino was a fantastic player, sportively and humanly. He gave a lot for the club. He won a lot of trophies. He gave joy to the fans. He gave joy to the club, and I think it's part of the life of a club. To have some movement. So the club and him, I think, find a way for him to continue his career in another club. I was very proud to work with him. And I just want to wish him all the best for his next project.
Yeah, so we're still waiting for an update on where Dino will end up. Apparently, a lot of clubs interest him. You can imagine he was the Stelli's captain, top of the charts. That's why Orlando Pirates went for him, and he was pretty solid in his first season under Coach Jose Ribeiro. Bandile Shandu is probably his exit is Dino is probably the reason why Bandile Shandu ended up leaving Orlando Pirates in the first place. But Sibelebele coming in and being able to play that right back position maybe limited Dino's minutes as well. Let's switch our attention to. I want to talk about two things. VAR. I know.
So hold on. From what we know, does Tito play for the rest of the season, or for the next couple of games as the deal is awaiting, or is it a matter of he's busy, he's got a deal coming through, so is disregarded as part of the squad up until the deal goes through? Are we going to see Tito in Orlando Pirates colours again?
I think if you look at what happened over the weekend, he was the coach confirmed first of all
fit, he can play.
He was fit, he can play. He was going to travel, from what I understand, and he was available. The coach even said in his own words that he was available for selection and was pulled out from the traveling party because obviously negotiations and all of that. So I could be wrong, but I don't expect Tito to be playing. If all goes well, I think Tito will leave this week. To go to Bahrain. If there's stumbling blocks, you know how these things happen. I personally, from what I understand, I don't expect him to be in a Pirates shirt again, especially on Wednesday when they play Sekhukhune and again over the weekend. But things can change. It's the transfer market for you, silly season. So let's move on now. I want to switch attention to two things. VAR. Tatana, I'm sure, maybe has prepared something on that. But I want to play a couple of clips from the minister. We've been waiting. As we were saying, top of the show, we saw the 20 million rand invoice. Abdul Ibrahim confirmed during an interview pre-season with my colleague Velile Mnyandu that they have
money has arrived.
The money has arrived, and they're waiting for the SAFA NEC to give them direction. Yesterday, Sports Awards, the minister says, I've written a letter to SAFA. Where is the money? Pay it back. Now he says 13, but the invoice said 20. He's asked, and then the part that boggles the mind, and listen to what the minister has to say here, is that SAFA has asked for 21 days. Bye, Gile.
Let me tell you what's happening with VAR. FIFA's rules states clearly it has to happen through the South African Football Association. What I did as a minister, I did two things. I took journalists, I took administrators, and I took the team down to Spain so that they can go and see into the UK so that we can compare which one is the best for us. I then took 13 million rand and I gave to SAFA. And I can tell you now, that's where I can't do more as the minister. I wrote SAFA a letter where I said they should return my money. And SAFA asked for 21 days grace. I am just as angry, because what more can I do? I asked them in a letter, bring back my money, the money of the state, because I am responsible for it. They said they will act within 20, because there was no action. We were supposed to have had VAR. So people shouldn't look at me. I'm the minister that put it on the table that VAR should be there. I did everything humanly possible. Now I'm writing to FIFA. I've already spoken to FIFA, but I'm writing to them. They wanted in writing that I must go another way to get VAR. And I'm going to do that. There shall be VAR in the PS. And I want to apologize to the people. I've been let down terribly, because what can I say? I have done everything. For me to write a letter to that extent, you must know how I feel.
Sure. Lots of unanswered questions here.
Yeah, I think he opened up. There's
can
more
of worms.
questions than
Yeah, no, 100%. He's opened up a can of worms here. If for me, like if he wrote a letter, say, Kikupa Chelete back, and then say, okay, give us the bank account, we send it back because this thing's not going to happen now. Maybe we plan for later. They asked for 21 days. Where did the money go?
But it could be they asked for 21 days to because he emotionally asked for the money back.
Yeah.
Give us 21 days to figure out how we respond to you. Because
fair enough.
Remember, where did the money to take the journalists in South Africa and some of the referees as well to Spain?
Yeah.
Bennett or to Spain to go look at different VAR and test out. Surely somebody had to pay for that.
Yeah.
So that could have come from the same 20 million to say it's part of the VAR acquisition.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think the minister perhaps a little emotional there because it's not happening within the time frames that he keeps promising South Africa.
Yeah.
The question is, Minister, why do you keep giving timelines for VAR What is that informed by? Who has told you that this thing is happening?
Especially when it's not in his hands.
It's not in your hands. It's in Safa's hands. There obviously is a huge communication breakdown between the two of you, because constantly on Twitter, the minister's asking, VAR, what's happening? What's happening? Minister, why are you asking us?
Yes.
Why are you asking in vain?
Yeah.
You should know this. But then I'm not coming to you because I know you have your own section, unless if you want to get in now.
Yeah, no, we'll save the best for last. But he also, the minister, that's 𝚃𝚘𝚗𝚒 𝚘𝚎, also touches on interference. I'll let him explain what he means by that.
I'm not interfering as government. People like to say, don't interfere in SAFA. I'm not a stupid minister. I know the rules. I read the rules of FIFA. The rules of FIFA is very clear. That's why I'm going to FIFA. I'm not stopping. Some countries have been banned. They just close the doors of the federations. I don't operate like that. I'm a man that reads. I'm a man that follows the correct procedure. But there will be VAR. You ask yourself, what is this thing not wanting VAR? VAR must be here. Players are getting injured. You saw the tackles from different teams. How they tackle the players. That's career-ending tackles. You saw referees. You can see a game, you're like, some games you can just see, man. And I'm saying these things to you so that you must understand that people mustn't, because I've been being blamed and I've not said anything until tonight. This is breaking news for you guys.
No, it was breaking news for real. It's been trending all over social media. Let me finish off. I had a couple more, but I need to give Tatana some space as well. He also touches on this dragging conversation around the Bafana coach. The SAFA NEC approved 𝚃𝚘𝚗𝚒 Mosimane to return for a second spell with the men's senior national team, but that hasn't happened so far. Although my colleague William Nyandu did do a story this morning that talks have concluded, just a couple of minor things, and possibly Bafana coach could be announced this week. It's over 2 weeks now since the SAFA NEC held that press conference at Nasrec and confirmed that they've approved the return of 𝚃𝚘𝚗𝚒 Mosimane. Here's the minister on the pending appointment of the Bafana coach.
And I'm going to get the report because I've been told that 𝚃𝚘𝚗𝚒 Mosimane is our coach. We come from a country where black people are paid less than white people. That scars has not been healed for many people. But we as black people cannot do the same thing that has been done to us, where you pay the white man more. And 𝚃𝚘𝚗𝚒 Mosimane is not a coach of the Mozambique. Let us be straight about that. We must give people, it's like we are scared of white people. The white people will pay them more, but when it comes to black people, 𝚃𝚘𝚗𝚒 Mosimane should be paid. The least they can do is to start him with the way that they started Bruce. Because black people still have that hurt that they were underpaid, undervalued. We cannot have that. Sometimes you ask yourself, but who's taking this decision? Who's taking decisions to... They love crises, that's the problem. Even a thing they can just sort out easily, they must make a crisis.
Well, at least the minister's confirming a lot of things. Mm-hmm. I'm assuming that the minister's saying all of this with authority. So he's saying the stumbling block was the finances. Because yes, a lot of reports, I know Velile has been on top of the story, but to actually you don't ever hear the confirmation of all of this. We always get the stories and just tell them to people, as a source that had told us or from whatever. But the minister's then obviously confirming that, one, there was a monetary delay. Two, 𝚃𝚘𝚗𝚒 was being offered way less than what Hugo was started on. Not even what he was on. What Hugo, because it says what Hugo started on. So at least we know that for sure, which means then I need to call. We had thingy on Thursday. We had Jack Maluleke, who's chairperson of the technical committee, but also president of the NEPOP. That means he wasn't honest and truthful with us, because he said there was no such thing as monetary issues. So that's Jack Maluleke. If the minister to be believed, you aren't.
Welcome to the Urban Rhythm Revolution. Listen, Metro FM. I'm the greatest of all time. For all things urban, I love this station. It's where you want to be.
The Hollywood-based exclusive Spina Zonke prize drops gives you the chance to win your share of 2.5 million rand in cash and prizes. Bet 2 rands or more on selected pragmatic play slots every Monday, Tuesday and Thursday from 12:30 to 10:30. Make every drop count to catch the perfect prize. Join the Spinning Spectacular now.
T's and C's do apply. Hollywood Sportsbook is a licensed betting operator. Hollywood Bet supports responsible gambling. No persons under the age of 18 years are permitted to gamble. Winners know when to stop. South African Responsible Gambling Foundation toll-free counseling line is 0800 006 008, or you can WhatsApp help to 076 675 0710.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's the man.
Award-winning FIFA referee Victor 𝚂𝚘𝚛𝚛𝚝.
I mean the man.
Assistant referee
You come here and tell us that someone is offside nyana.
Tatana will come and say Silo Sakusaseka.
Yeah, thank you, Ruperle. Let me make a small comment on VAR. FIFA uses the communication channel. They use federations. So, Minister said there are other ways. I can say I don't see another way. The minister has to go to SAFA. SAFA must write to FIFA, and then FIFA then respond to SAFA, and then that's when the minister can get a response in terms of the VAR protocol. But we hope the minister will communicate with SAFA by resolve this thing, because it's affecting our football badly. And that's what I'm going to talk about when I say I'm not happy. I'm not a happy man. Let me take you back, Swallows previously played Vets, where Vincent Kobola kicked 𝚂𝚙𝚘𝚛𝚛𝚝 𝚂𝚙𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘 fine 100,000, half suspended for that horrible tackle. Again, recently, remember when Serino clapped Dean Femen and Clayton Daniels? Papa! No red card was given by Eugene Mhlolo. PSL called Serino. He was fined 200,000 and then suspended for 2 games. When you go internationally, go to CAF. Sundowns played Esperance. Kekana kicked a player on the face, Esperance, on the face leg. He was suspended for 1 game for that challenge as per the regulations. But CAF added another game. The second leg and the first leg of the final, he was not there because he was suspended. By what? By the federation or by CAF. Now we go to the World Cup. Zwane got a red card. He was supposed to be suspended for 1 game, but he served 3 games because FIFA disciplinary committee added another one. Now, in our case, let's look at the number of players who have been kicked. Sitlen Duli out. Cheslet kicked. Matthews kicked. Mudau kicked. Recently on the last game now, Pirates Kukune, I saw Matsimbi going to Hoto with a knee on the spinal cord. We are taught as referees to protect the face of the player, the spinal cord, and the family. So these are the 3 sensitive parts where if you go there, you must just know that it's unsporting. You're no longer playing football if you go to those parts. So now, all we can say to the league is that the disciplinary committee, the referees are unable to see this, no VAR to assist them. The PSL disciplinary committee must come on board and try and assist because it's continuing. Every week a player is kicked and nothing happens. Maybe if there's monetary fine for bringing the league into disrepute, it will help reduce all these tackles, that horrible tackles that we find in our league with no VAR.
I don't understand, but you're saying that the league has the powers to do so.
Yes.
They've done so before.
Yes.
So it's just a choice not to do it now. And I'm not the league necessarily, but the disciplinary committee has the power to look at an incident from the weekend and say there was no card issued for this. There should have been a card.
And they've done it before. So all we're saying is now we're calling upon
Where's
the
the consistency?
league.
Yeah.
Now we're calling upon the league to say, league, you can see. Please inform the disciplinary committee to come and assist us because we are seeing players losing their career week in and week out. So we are just crying to say the disciplinary committee, please impose monetary fine as you have done it before. Maybe it will help our football.
Can they issue out bans as well, like another 1, 2, 3 match ban?
Vincent was suspended for 5 games. Serino 2 games plus money.
After the fact.
After the hearing.
Then we got to Timmy. We got to call. What's your guy's name? There at the head of the referees, and then have the conversation to find out why.
No,
why
it's in the PSL. You go straight to the PSL DC. Zola Majavu.
So Zola Majavu, the PSL DC is where it sits.
It's where it sits because they have imposed this on the players.
Zola gasbuilwen.
Utabona uthola manga.
Zola gasbuilwen.
Hurry lukise. Abayi lukise and then at least it will help our football. Tanko.
Is that it?
No, that's it because I'm not happy. So
right.
let me end here.
1854, let's take your calls. It's been a yellow weekend. So you know what it is. MTN said, guys, give the people time. Let them talk.
Let's kick off the MTN 8. There can only be one Wafa Wafa. This game is brought to you by MTN.
Let's go straight into it. MTN opening the lines. It was a yellow weekend, an MTN weekend. What from the stories that we've covered today do you want to talk about? It was great games in the MTN, and it continues this coming weekend as well. Jimmy! Nazo!
How are you? Long time, my man. How are you, my man?
Father,
I love you too much, man. Mutoko was not well, but Mutoko is back now.
Good to hear.
That's why they say they can only be one.
They can only be one.
Come Saturday, Wabana Skukun Roses, Gausara Sevet. The weekend they can be only one. Rodu Saratro Ferasa Babu Togo Sato MTN Wasala the only one, all the parents 5 times in a row is loading
in Lemnyama. Thank you so much, Jimmy. Let's go to another regular here on the show, all the way in Dobsonville. Bonkosi.
The weekend that was, my pal.
The weekend that was. There can only be one. Talk to me.
I want Andile as much as the coach at the Makosana Zama Sabata too much, but Andile now we are born and then I'm Tibo Corregini or Gwenzarandone party. Andile Gambigakle.
Yeah, listen, Lebu did not do himself a favor by, and he had the opportunity to gain the fans' love if he had scored that one-on-one. It just made life a little bit more difficult.
And in if you saw the lineup, I knew something is wrong is going to happen for Sundowns. In combination, cause no Chinese, and if you are strong, you always conceding goals in the last game that you are playing. And then of course in a proper umbhalo or Gwenzarandone. But I can't get a chance now. Let's go
been out for a long time.
But you can say it doesn't give minutes, Andy, because you know that the combination what is it in the AFCON? They give us bronze, that combination.
That's a long time ago. That's a very long time ago. Let's go to Sia out in Cape Town. Sia.
Hey, put Andy Legunja.
No, the right man. There can only be one. MTN 8. Wafa. Talk to me.
Hey, yeah, man. Bursa Babu and the Bursa and Agumazo and Agutatana. Hey, put Andy. If you comment that was the army. Like, I think you've always invited a band to love. I think it's time you invite someone from Safa as a Pendola. We need answers. Like, players getting like every weekend there's someone injured in our football.
It's getting out of hand.
So now someone needs to take accountability there. Please.
Listen, I'm hoping that my colleagues in Velile and Mazola will get people from Safa, then I can grab that interview. Because I can tell you now, they're not coming here. If you were listening on Thursday, I think it was, with Jack Maluleke here, he answered the phone and said, it's Andile. I said, yes, on Metro. He said, me, I thought I was going to Parafara.
Yo, obvious. They're going to run away, obvious.
So I don't think they're coming here.
Now, they're not going to come. And if they're not going to come, then we as football fans, we need to protest and go to Safa straight.
100%.
This is not on.
George is out in Kempton Park. George.
There can only be one MTN 8 Wafa.
Injalo, talk to me.
Yeah, no, look, man, I think we need accountability. I just want to talk about the VAR situation. And Andile, you know, this show used to hold people in the relevant positions accountable. I think we must go back to that, because quite frankly, I do not understand. And there's a referee, the former referee, who is the chairperson of the referees committee. And we are not seeing any action, no punishment, nothing. The referees don't do their job. But come the next game, the man is there, running normally like nothing happened. You know, there's no accountability. I think
you're right.
I think we must demand accountability. It cannot go on like this because clearly, Tatane comes on the show and say the referee did this and that, but next game the referee is there.
That is correct, George. George, I'm with you 100%. And listen, you know very well, I hold no favors. Anybody that comes on here, if there's questions to be answered, we put it to them. But when people decide, and I can tell you now that they look at the top and they say, if the top says it's not doing it, why should we be doing it? If people don't avail themselves to even give us the respect to speak to the fans, because they're showing disrespect to the fans. It's not Andy that you have to answer to. Yeah, it's Andy asking the questions. It's Mazol asking the questions, but it's the people you need to speak to. It's the people that want the accountability and answers. Has there been any disciplinary that has seen any of the referees that have made these horrendous calls suspended for anything, or perhaps what did you call it last?
Review committee.
Review committee. Has there been any impact on the referees?
Yeah, they are sitting every Tuesday and Thursday, but we have not had the findings or the sanctions. So, but they are sitting and they've asked.
So, which means they've already reviewed.
They've reviewed
all
some
these
of the
bad
games.
things that we're talking about, and nothing has happened.
So we're waiting for the sanctions, of which the sanctions will go to Abdul's office. So there you can go to Abdul and say, has there been sanctions for these referees? Abdul can answer.
Let's talk to Abdul tomorrow, Timmy. Let's give him a call. Abdul's normally one that picks up the phone. Let's hope that he'll pick up the phone. It's 7 o'clock, top of the hour. Soccer Zone, 9 o'clock this evening on SABC 1.
We're giving you millions of reasons to celebrate with our selection of Lucky Millions Lotto draws. You could claim major jackpots when you pick numbers from thousands of daily draws. Choose numbers on UK 49s, Euro Millions, and lots more from just R5 per line. Enjoy more chances and more ways to win, all in one place. Grab your chance to celebrate extraordinary riches when you play Lucky Millions from Hollywood Bets. Bet now.
T's and C's apply. Hollywood Sportsbook. This broadcast was brought to you by Hollywood Bets. Live in the moment.
That was the final whistle of the MTN 8. There can only be one Wafa Wafa. This game was brought to you by MTN.
It's about to go 2 after the hour 7 on the Mighty Metro FM. It is time, of course, on a Monday like this for Faith, who comes in on the internationally award-winning Metro FM Talk with Faith Mangope. After that, it's Cass and Paul.
Taz,
sorry,
yeah.
Taz, not Cass. I'm thinking
You
sports.
you think of Cass.
I'm thinking of Cass.
Yeah.
That's my girl.
Yeah.
Anytime I can get to throw Cass in there. Taz, I love what she does. And she helps people in so many ways. People find solace in that. Where are you on that?
On being able to communicate with people that are not here anymore?
on are you a believer?
I think I think I do. I think that spirits are there and spirits hover, and spirits are and our ancestors, our grandfathers, our parents, and everybody that was alive before us, they want the very best for us. And I think that there are guardian angels, what you would call as guardian angels. And I do think that this world is a very metaphysical world. I think that this world is a very spiritual as much as it is a physical world. And I do believe in the things of the spirit. And I do believe that there are spirits who are guiding lights. You know, if you've lost your way or if they're trying to guide you into a certain space, they bring you back home.
I once didn't further entertain a girl because of that.
Talk to me.
I just felt she was too into it.
Ooh, talk to me. Ooh.
When she needed to make a big decision, she'd go and consult. When she was worried about something, she'd go and consult. When, I just felt, give yourself a chance.
Like you were not owning your own path in life. Like every decision.
I mean, the big ones.
Most decisions.
The
should
big
go
ones,
consult.
I remember she was working at a good job that she was happy at, and she had an opportunity for another job, and she wasn't sure whether she should leave a job to take the other job. And she was like, oh no, I gotta go find out, from that. And then she went to consult. And just told, great opportunities lie ahead of you, and that was the basis of her decision.
But isn't it? But what difference is it from those who will tell you go pray about it? Because going to consult, right, is going to go and seek higher perspective, right? Don't we tell people the same thing when something is not going right, or they're trying to get into a right decision in their life, or they're at a crossroad and they're trying to make the right decision? Don't you find that a lot of people say, go pray about it?
But I think that's different.
But what is the difference?
Because when you go pray about it, you pray into whichever sphere of prayer that you pray into.
Yeah.
And then you wish and hope and pray for the wisdom to be able to make the right decision.
Oh, so in other words, you're not consulting. In other words, you're saying, I'm not going to my priest.
No.
I'm not going to ask my priest, what should I do?
Yes,
because it's like that.
Yeah.
It's exactly like that.
Would you go to your priest to ask, should I take the job or not?
No.
And have them say yes or no?
No.
You know, and I don't not believe in it. I just don't think it should be a daily guide to our lives.
Like you still believe that people have got the power and the autonomy to make their own decisions, and use your decisions, use your wisdom, your inner wisdom and your inner discernment to make decisions for yourself.
Because should be a guide. I think everything should be a guide, and I accept and I appreciate that you've got some sort of guide, and everybody should have some sort of guide, be it spiritual, be it I don't know, whatever. But to have a guide, that's awesome. I'm happy for you. I'm happy that you have something that you believe in that gives you that peace and gives you that direction. But I don't think it should be.
It should be your whole life.
Yeah.
It should take over your whole life to a point where you can't make your own decision without seeking consultation.
Because it's only a matter of time till you go ask about us.
They do, don't you?
That's what I'm saying.
Don't we?
Is
Andile the right man for me? What do you say?
I'm sure after I said, hey. Distance, but no, it was never, it was never him. I'll tell him, it was never him.
He was so flawed.
You know what I mean?
His spirit was just not right. I do hear you though with that don't be so dependent on guidance from human beings, because human beings are flawed. Whether it's your pastor, whether it's your priest, whether it's your prophet or your prophetess, whether it's your papa, whether it's your inyanga, people, they're human beings, these people, right? God is not flawed. God is all-encompassing, but human beings are flawed. And when you put your trust in human beings, you open yourself up for deception. That's how people get deceived. You open yourself up for deception. You open yourself up for vulnerability, where they get to use your vulnerability. Now they tell you, no, Andile does not love you as much, but let's give you some salt and pepper so that we can make Andile love you.
Some salt and pepper.
It's just don't rely on human beings.
Chemical engineering.
Yeah, salt and pepper. I call it salt and pepper.
Okay, salt and pepper. There's
salt
a nice
and
name,
pepper.
Right?
Yeah.
It's about to go 7 after the hour 7. I thought by the time we speak today, we're going to know who the ANC mayoral candidates are going to be.
Yes, I mean, obviously we had that meeting of the African National Congress that was held during the weekend with their manifesto launch. And of course we do. We've got Reverend Frank Chikane, and of course we've got Loyiso Masuku which we always thought, and Loyiso Masuku taking in the deputy position. It's going to be very interesting to have the African National Congress in studio with us in conversation to look at the manifesto. No, it's not today, but we're working on that. But to look at the manifesto, to look at also what does it mean? I mean, it's an interesting time for the African National Congress. And I heard that even during Cyril Ramaphosa's speech, the big conversation and the theme was around renewal. They still on the theme of we need to renew, we need to get the right people on the job. But I just wonder, are the people the ones that are buying it? Are the people
outsourcing?
Yes.
What else do you have? What do you have?
So lots in store for us this evening. We're not speaking to the ANC yet. However, this evening we're speaking to another mayoral candidate in the form of Nobuntu Hlazo Webster. This is Build One South Africa's co-founder and deputy leader, has been named as the party's candidate for Johannesburg mayor. She is no newcomer to national politics and currently serves in Parliament, and previously stood as Busa's candidate for Gauteng Premier. We're going to be in conversation with her this evening. And then, of course, South Africa rich in minerals, resources that can drive economic growth, create jobs, and strengthen our energy security. But increasingly, the country is also under pressure to rethink how it extracts and uses those resources in the face of climate change. We're talking here about gas that was discovered, I think, in the coast, along the coastal areas, and shelling gas, basically. And how is it that we're able to own those? Because these are raw minerals. They are raw materials. They are raw minerals, and they could but they could also allow South Africa to start exporting their own gas. But we've seen that a lot of NGOs are coming up against this. Why so? Is it purely an environmental interest, or are there other issues at play such that that South Africa should not own its own mineral resources. South Africa should not own its own means of production. It's going to be an after 8.
Well, I can't wait. It's going to be an interesting one. Monday is always the best with Faith, Mangope, and crew. Busi as well, of course, is there, giving you the best when it comes to talk. It's 9 after the hour 7. Pella, Pella. That's all me.
Don't worry. Got the video.
Okay. I wasn't worried. What are you going to say?
Nothing.
I got to go see a man about a dog.